shrunk, dude. I was walking downstairs, and I was like, "Oh, this is the moment. This is the moment where I remember starting the moment. I know the moment I started believing in God, and I'm not saying I believe in it anymore. I don't know. Who knows if there's a fucking God or an afterlife? I don't fucking know. And if you say there is one, you're a fucking idiot. If you say there isn't one, you're a fucking idiot. Because guess what? You don't know. You know why? You're alive, and anyone who's alive hasn't died yet." You saw a bright light? You almost died? Cool. That's your mind fucking with you. Doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean fucking shit. So, so now I am, I remember the moment I started believing in God when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I believed in God. Dude, how fucking kid is it to believe in God? Dude! You know how I started believing in God when I was a kid? I was looking for something. I don't even remember what it was, but it was a toy. And let me tell you something. It was very fucking important, okay? I needed the toy. And I couldn't find it. I looked all over the house. And I was standing at the top of the stairs in the basement because I was on the East Coast, and East Coast have basements and West Coast don't have basements for some fucking reason, but that's how it is in America. So I said, God, in my head, as a fucking crazy little ass motherfucking OCD ass bitch motherfucker, I was like, God, if you just tell me where this fucking toy is, I will believe in you. And right then, I thought, oh, God's telling me it's in the basement under the end table with the lamp on it. And I ran downstairs and I looked under the end table with the lamp on it, and there was the toy. And I sat on the floor and I thought, oh my God, there is a God. I didn't realize that my mind is my mind and I can come up with those ideas by myself. In my head, God put it. Now here's the thing. People still think of shit like that, and they're adults, and they don't live in fucking like tribes and shit. They have like walls and toasters and an actual functioning society, and people still think God give them ideas like that. Now, those people, you're crazy. Okay? You're a crazy lunatic. Why? Because that's your mind. But I was fucking 8, and that's when I was like, there's a God. So I just want you to know, if you're an adult that thinks that, you're 8. You're secretly 8. But that's when I started believing in God. Yep. And then I looked at the fucking back window, and I remember the back window. I remember that's where I got my first fucking boner, dude. I remember that's where I got my first boner, man. Where I started to like chicks. Because I was looking at the glass window pane. I remember playing with toys on the glass windows pane with my fucking neighbor Julie. And she was a little bit older, and we were playing with toys on the glass window pane. And the glass window pane shrunk, dude. It shrunk. I didn't get bigger. It shrunk, dude. In my memory, it shrunk. And so we're playing with toys, and I saw and I was like, damn, dude, I kind of wanted to like touch Julie. That's how I got my first boner. I was playing with toys near the window, dude. They redid the kitchen. They put another balcony, and over into the balcony, I was like, oh, dude, they don't have this balcony anymore. They made it in. They covered it, and now it's part of the inside. And I was like, this is where I broke the indestructible plates. I was like, my mom told me that the plates were indestructible and that you could drop them and they don't break. And so